Right now at 6, a shooting that left a man dead. New details from police on the possible suspect. Plus, country fans rejoice. A famous country band is gracing the state line. Find out where and when they'll be in town. And Halloween is just 11 days away. How Freeport is celebrating the spooky season.
From 13 WREX, your weather authority. This is 13 News Today.
Good morning and welcome to 13 News Today. I'm Manny Estopinan. We're taking a live look at our downtown Rockford camera. The sun not yet out to greet us on this beautiful, amazing morning. Turning now to your weather authority meteorologist, Kelsey Emery. Kelsey, I heard we might have some nice weather to go apple picking this weekend. What's the forecast?
Yeah, we're looking at some very nice weather this weekend. We're going to be seeing those temperatures almost close to 70 degrees. So we started the week in feeling like we were in January. Now we're flipping the switch and feeling like the middle of August. And now we're feeling right now a little bit chilly in Freeport, 32 degrees right now, and it feels like 25 degrees. We're going to see that temperature slowly rise though as the day goes on. Right now, temperatures are in the 30s, 29 in Rockford, 26 in Rochelle, 30 in Winnebago, and 32 in Monroe. So you might want to grab a jacket this morning, maybe a hat, bundle up if you want to, but it's not as cold as it was to start the week. It's a little bit more seasonable for the day today. We will be seeing those temperatures warm from the 30s to the 40s and eventually into the 50s with abundant blue skies and beautiful sunny conditions, perfect for your fall activities for the day. Now we will be seeing that warm up coming up. I'll be tracking just how warm we get coming up in just a little bit. Manny, back over to you.
Kelsey, thank you for that. Can't wait for the warm weather this weekend. Your 13 News time is 6:01. Let's get to our top story this morning. The Barbara Coleman site on the city's southwest side has been the talk of new projects for years now, but all of them up to this point have fallen through. It was once a powerhouse of manufacturing, but it has been dormant since the city of Rockford bought the building back in 2002. Most recently, Rock Valley College was supposed to bring its Advanced Technology Center to the site, but backed out in 2019. But yesterday, city leaders said they're closer than ever to the finish line. And that finish line is a $400 million reimagining of the site. Here's some pictures of what the developers have in mind. If the plan goes through, this site will be home to 1,000 brand new apartments. The proposal also includes space for businesses like a gym, coffee shop, and a large event space. City leaders told us that while the deal isn't sealed yet, that housing growth could be a big help for Rockford.
Those additional 1,000 units, number one, the city of Rockford needs it. We need units because people are wanting to live in Rockford, and so that adds to it. But it also adds those units in Southwest Rockford and adds to our ability to attract additional commercial tenants.
If approved, we could see a groundbreaking in the spring of 2023. It's a fresh start for Davis Park as the city starts to demolish the Lorden building. The city has plans for a two-phase renovation for Davis Park that will cost more than $5.5 million. The first phase will add a splash pad and beach space, and the second phase builds a market space and floating docks. Video games can earn you a scholarship at Northern Illinois University. This past spring, Dr. Levi Harrison, an orthopedic surgeon known as the esports doctor, announced that he would award a $1,000 scholarship to one Northern Illinois University student for this upcoming school year. Dr. Harrison found himself faced with two applications so exceptional that he really couldn't choose between them. His solution: award two scholarships. Angelica Navarrete and James Westland won the scholarships, as you see here on your screen. They're both working on how video games can help students in their academic life. Congratulations to them. Thousands of Xfinity households in the Rockford region will soon be waking up to faster internet. Beginning this week, Xfinity customers will see faster speeds on their available plans. In addition, Comcast will also be doubling upload speeds nationally for all internet essentials. Plus, customers who qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program can get this tier of service for free. Turning now to your Weather Authority meteorologist Kelsey Emery with what we need to know before we head out this beautiful Thursday morning.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. It's a little bit chilly, but we're seeing some rather clear skies and a little bit of a wind now. Right now in Monroe, it is 32 degrees, but very calm winds overall. You can still see the visibility up to 10 miles, so a very beautiful morning up ahead. Now, temperatures across the state line are relatively the same. 29 in Rockford, 25 in Mount Morris, 26 in Rochelle, and 30 in Poplar Grove. So you might want to grab a jacket as you're heading out the door, as it is a little bit chilly, but not as cold as we have seen at the beginning of the week. Now, looking at the out the door forecast, we're looking at temperatures warming from the 30s, eventually into the 40s and into the 50s as well. We're going to be seeing some beautiful conditions, absolutely stunning, beautiful bright blue sky with sunny conditions as well. I'll see your full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Manny, back over to you.
Thank you, Kelsey, for that forecast. Last night, Rockford police say they have caught the suspect in a murder case from 2 weeks ago. That suspect is Bruce Lambert of Rockford. Police say he allegedly shot Cleon Today while sitting in his car near the 600 block of 12th Street. Cleon Today then drove off and crashed his car near Keith Creek. He later died after collapsing while walking to a home on 11th Street. Lambert has been charged with first-degree murder. A new Scots law violation happening just yesterday near Chicago. According to Illinois State Police, a squad car was hit by an oncoming vehicle. At the time, the officer was investigating a two-car crash on Interstate 55 near Hoffman Estates. Luckily, no one was hurt. This brings the total of Scots law violations this year to 21. Just yesterday afternoon, a car crash shut down a busy intersection in Rockford. The incident happened at the corner of Spring Creek and Alpine around 2 in the afternoon. A total of 3 cars were involved, with one ending up on its side, as you see here on your screen. The road was shut down for over an hour to clean up the accident. That accident is now under investigation. We have new details about Pecatonica Police Chief Michael Munn's arrest. Tuesday night, we told you Chief Munn was arrested for driving under the influence. Through court documents, we now know Munn was in a car crash on Sunday. Police say Munn had glassy eyes, had trouble keeping his balance, and his breath smelled like alcohol. Munn then refused to take field sobriety tests or even give a breath sample. He's back in court on November 8th. A popular country music band has made Rockford a stop on its tour next year. Country music group of the year Old Dominion will bring its 2023 tour to Illinois, with stops in Champaign and Rockford. The group made the surprise tour announcement this week. Among the stops will be State Farm Center in Champaign on January 20th and the BMO Harris Bank Center in Rockford on February 10th. The tour kicks off January in Evansville, Indiana. And speaking of the BMO Harris Bank Center, 13 News will be on hand for a special announcement being made by the arena this afternoon. City officials will be there for the announcement, and we'll keep you updated with details. The Freeport Public Library is hosting a new event for the rest of October to bring together books and the spirit of Halloween. Freeport children and teens were able to draw, paint, and attach items to their pumpkins to recreate their favorite book character in pumpkin form. The library's youth service manager says she was blown away from the creativity.
I am just blown away by the creativity that people in this community have. I mean, I'm not super artistic, so I never could have done any of these, but it just blows me away the different things they used on their pumpkins and different ways that they painted them to make them look like their favorite book characters.
A library has 60 pumpkins that community members can see and vote from now until October 29th. Also in Freeport, the Freeport Yes Club youth program is hosting its Dream of Hope event this weekend. This Saturday, the Yes Club will meet to inspire and empower young people to do their best in school and in life. The event serves 4th through 12th graders and will be hosted at Holy Temple Church in Freeport. That event runs from 3 to 4 p.m. This Veterans Day, 13 WREX wants to help our community honor the men and women who have served and are serving our country. So this is what we need from you. Send us your pictures and videos of a veteran in your life, or if you're one of America's bravest, we would love to honor you as well. Submit your pictures and videos to the email address you see on your screen. That's veterans@wrex.com. We'll be honoring all of our brave men and women this Veterans Day during our evening newscast. So please get us those pictures before November 11th. Coming up, new developments out of Mar-a-Lago, what Donald Trump's lawyers are planning to do. Plus, trick-or-treaters beware how a C's found drugs in candy wrappers.
And the 13 news time is 6:10. We're looking at downtown Rockford. Very quiet this morning, and we'll see one more chilly day before we see a gradual warm up. Find out how warm we get coming up in my full forecast.
And for local news, weather, and sports on your schedule, make sure you download the 13 News app for your streaming device. We're live on Apple TV, Amazon's Fire TV, and Roku media players. And the best part, it's free. Just search 13 WREX.
Good morning. The Bulls' new season got underway last night. They had a tough test right off the bat facing the Heat. Bulls were 7.5-point underdogs heading into this game. Start late in the second quarter, Bulls down 2, but Ayo Dosunmu is wide open for the 3, and the Bulls have their first lead of the game. In the third quarter now, Bulls up 3. DeMar DeRozan making something happen. He gets it to go after 2 pump fakes. DeRozan was on fire last night. Later in the third, sinking the three to put the Bulls up 11. DeRozan scores 37 points in that one, 28 coming in the second half. And the Bulls get an upset win on the road, winning 116-108. Checking in on Fred VanVleet and the Raptors hosting the Cavaliers out in Toronto. In the first quarter, there's VanVleet helping set up that play to a wide open Scotty Barnes for three. In the third quarter now, Christian Koloko taking it up himself. That's a nice play from him. This one was close until the very end. They're trying to make something happen again, the Raptors, and there's Barnes all alone down low. Nice play. The Raptors get by the Cavs with a 108-105 win. That's going to do it for sports. Back over to you.
Good morning and happy Thursday. We're starting out a little bit chilly for the day, but we will be gradually warming up ahead. Now you see a little bit of some clouds on our roof camera in the background. Now those clouds will be disappearing throughout the rest of the day. Right now temperatures are in the 20s, 29 degrees, but it feels like 24. Looking at your temperatures across the board, we're seeing those temperatures rather similar. 30 in Winnebago, 29 in Rockford, 28 in Galena, and 31 in Poplar Grove. Now we will be seeing those temperatures gradually warm throughout the rest of the day, so you might need a jacket to head out the door as you're starting your day, but you will be taking it off as the day goes on. And if you're heading out to the bus stop, temperatures are going to be in the 30s, gradually warming to 32 degrees for the day with plenty of sunshine throughout the rest of the day. I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up in just a little bit. Manny, back over to you.
Kelsey, thank you. Former President Donald Trump might give the Justice Department an olive branch. His attorneys could invite the DOJ to search his Mar-a-Lago home again, sources tell CNN. The department has said in court filings it thinks Trump might be holding on to even more classified documents. Meanwhile, Trump faces a list of legal woes. A California judge ordered the release of 2020 emails he says prove that Trump knew his voter fraud claims made in court filings were false. Trump also sat for a deposition yesterday. That was for a defamation case involving a woman who accused him of rape back in the 90s. Trump denied her allegations. LA County Sheriff's Narcotics Bureau detectives and drug enforcement agents seized fentanyl pills hidden in candy packaging yesterday. The agents seized approximately 12,000 suspected fentanyl pills at Los Angeles International Airport. Officials say an individual attempted to go through TSA screening with several bags of candy and other snacks with the intent of boarding a plane. The pills were inside of Sweet Tarts, Skittles, and Whoppers candy boxes. And as well as Halloween approaches, parents are reminded to check their children's candy before allowing them to consume it.
Oh, we're taking a look at your weather right now. We're looking at a cold and windy day up ahead today, and then we do see those much warmer conditions by the weekend, and we will be gradually warming, so get excited about that as we see warmer conditions up ahead. But right now, we are seeing those temperatures only in the 20s, a little bit of a chilly start for the morning, 29 degrees with those visibilities still at 10 miles, and a little bit of a wind, which is making us feel like we are in the 20s, 24 degrees, but you can also see those clouds right there, and those clouds will be burning off throughout the rest of the day, leaving some rather beautiful conditions up ahead. Temperatures across the board are in the 30s, 26 in Rochelle, 29 in Rockford, 30 in Roscoe, and 31 in Poplar Grove. So it's a little bit chilly to start the day, but you might want to grab a jacket as you're heading out the door, as you will be seeing some colder conditions here in the state line. Now we gradually warm up into the 50s, maybe close to 60 degrees by the end of the day with beautiful blue skies. Those clouds do come in for the overnight hours, which will help with making those warmer temperatures up ahead for your day tomorrow. But for today, we do see the mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the 50s, 59 degrees as your high, and then dropping back down into the 30s for tonight, 37 degrees. One more chilly night ahead before we do see some really nice temperatures for the weekend. And now we jump back into the 70s, low 70s for Friday, then back into the mid 70s for your weekend. We gradually warm up perfect weather weekend for your outdoor activities. If you're going to the pumpkin patch, maybe the apple picking, and just all those fall activities, it's a great weekend for that. Now we do see those weekend chances for some showers up ahead, and we do have very beautiful dry conditions for the rest of the week and into the weekend, but then we do have the chance for some showers Sunday night into Monday as a cold front does come by. And for your most accurate 10-day forecast, we do see those temperatures stay into the 50s for the rest of the week up ahead, and I do have a weather photo for you from one of our viewers, Jeff Henne, and it's from Kishwaukee Forest Preserve. And honestly, this reminds me of home back with the lake back at my hometown. And you can see those beautiful fall pictures, or those fall colors reflecting in the water there. Very beautiful.
Honestly, a beautiful sight. It almost looks like a puzzle, one of those puzzles you buy. Very picturesque.
Definitely, it looks so pretty.
And coming up, Halloween is almost among us. Find out what costumes are trending across the internet. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. Now let's take a break from the major headlines for today's talk. Superheroes and mythical beings will apparently be the must-have costumes this year. Google Trends listed the top 19 Halloween costumes of 2022 as those two themes showed up time and time again on the list. Taking the #1 spot was, guess this, The Witch, followed by Spider-Man, Fairies and vampires were also popular, along with Batman, who came in at 19. Characters who found renewed interest on network and streaming also garnered attention, including those from Stranger Things, Hocus Pocus, and Chucky. Google Trends used its Fright Guest tool to create the list, analyzing the most searched costume ideas nationwide. NASA's we are enjoying the Halloween costumes. Do you have your costume ready? You just told me what it was.
So my mom actually sent me a package, and it came with like a witch hat and then also one of my witch costumes that I wear. So it's like a really cool witch hat. It's like one of those, like, it changes colors as you look at it. So it's like a bluish purple. And it's so pretty.
Oh, like one of those incandescent ones.
Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for.
Well, Kelsey will now be joining the masses as a witch along with everybody. It is the #1 searched costume, so we'll probably be seeing a lot of witches, probably superheroes as well. I'm really excited. I don't have a costume yet, but I will be sure to.
Be an astronaut.
An astronaut?
Yeah, like that's tossing into the next story.
Oh, yes. NASA's Webb telescope has captured a jaw-dropping image of the iconic pillars of creation. 6,500 light years away, this spectacular celestial formation where new stars are formed was first imaged by the Hubble telescope in 1995. On the screen, you'll see the old Hubble Space Telescope in comparison with the new James Webb Space Telescope image. The telescope's near-infrared camera captured the pillars of creation in a way they've never been seen before. Although the arches and spires look solid, they are actually semi-transparent clouds of gas and dust and are ever-changing. NASA hopes that studying the pillars of creation, they'll have a better understanding of how stars are formed.
Honestly, just thinking that that's like 65 million light years or billion light years, like that's, I mean, the nerd in me is like amazed at that.
Yes.
Because that's at how fast light travels in a year. So like that's how far.
I think it is breathtaking that we can take pictures of something so distant, and our technology has just gotten so far. We saw the comparison between the two telescopes, and it just looks beautiful.
I remember like in middle school or something having that as a background on my phone because I loved it so much, and I'm that type of nerd. So,
well, Kelsey is going to be updating her phone screensaver. She's also going to be updating us on the latest weather. Kelsey, what can we expect this weekend?
So this weekend is going to be gorgeous with temperatures right in the upper 70s, but we do have those cooler temperatures to get through right now. It is only in the 30s, 31 degrees in Freeport, and it feels like 24 degrees, so a little bit chilly to start your day. You might want to grab a cup of coffee or a little bit of a hat or a jacket as we are seeing those temperatures cooling for the morning. Temperatures are relatively around the upper 20s to low 30s, 30 in Roscoe, 29 in Rockford, and 26 in Rochelle. So a little bit chilly to start your day, but as you can see, we will be gradually warming into the upper 40s to low 50s for the day with beautiful sunny skies. I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up in just a little bit. Manny, back over to you.
Thank you, Kelsey. Coming up, a new state assistance program, how you can receive aid for you to pay your home. Plus, the Rockford Public Library celebrating a big day. Find out how you can join the festivities. Right now at 6:30, mortgage help is coming to Illinois, so you can apply for this new assistance program. Plus, the Rockford Public Library celebrating a big day. Find out how you can join the festivities. Plus, a COVID update on transmission rates across the state line.
From 13 WREX, your weather authority. This is 13 News Today.
Good morning and welcome to 13 News Today. I'm Manny Estopinan. We're taking a live look at our downtown Rockford camera. I can see the sun peeking out in the corner, but not quite yet. Eagerly awaiting that beautiful sunrise to start our day. Turning now to our weather authority meteorologist, Kelsey Emery. Kelsey, what can our viewers expect for temperatures this afternoon?
Well, we will be starting to see the sunrise. The sun doesn't rise until at least 7 o'clock, so we have another 30 minutes of a little bit of some beautiful sunrise conditions happening. This afternoon, those temperatures will be rising from the 20s into the 40s and into the 50s as well. But right now, we're seeing those temperatures in the 20s, 29 degrees in Rockford. Looking at your current temperatures, we're looking at temperatures across the board in the upper 20s to upper 20s to low 30s. 30 in Winnebago, 24 in Mount Morris, 28 in Dixon, and 28 in Sterling. So a little bit chilly to start your day. You might want to grab a hot coffee, bundle up a little bit, but you will be gradually taking those jackets off as temperatures warm into the 50s for today by noontime with bright blue skies with sunshine as well. I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up in just a little bit. Manny, back over to you.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. Your 13 News time is 6:32. Let's get to our top story this morning. It's a fresh start for Davis Park as the city started to demolish the Lorden building. The city has plans for a two-phase renovation for Davis Park that will cost more than $5.5 million. The first phase will add a splash pad and beach space. The second phase builds a market space and floating docks. Illinois homeowners can get help paying their mortgage, all thanks to a new assistance program. The Illinois Mortgage Relief Fund provides up to $30,000 in assistance given to eligible homeowners impacted by the pandemic. Funds can be used to pay past due mortgages or up to 3 months of future payments. If you want to see if you're eligible, visit IllinoisHousingHelp.org. The Rockford Public Library will be holding a special event today to honor its 150 years in the state line. Part of that celebration is what you see on your screen right now, the new library building that's going up downtown. That event takes place at 120 North 3rd Street in the old Fran crawl space and will run from 6 to 9 p.m. Moving on to a COVID update, the CDC is now tracking 2 Omicron COVID-19 subvariants, causing a lot of infections across the country. According to the agency, 2 subvariants are responsible for more than 11% of the COVID cases in this country. The 2 subvariants are descendants of BA.5, which was the most dominant strain of COVID for 3 months. With a new COVID-19 subvariant on the rise throughout the country, no counties in our area have a high community level of spread. As of yesterday, 3 counties are at a low community level. Those 3 are Boone, Ogle, and Winnebago. Though there is 1 county at a medium community level, that's Stevenson County. The CDC recommends for people in a medium level area to get tested if they show symptoms and to talk to their healthcare provider about possible precautions. Turning now to your weather authority meteorologist, Kelsey Emery, with what we need to know before we start our day today on this beautiful Thursday morning. Kelsey?
Good morning, Manny. Yeah, we're starting to see some beautiful colors in the sky right now. Although we do see a little bit of some clouds, those clouds will be going away throughout the rest of the morning and leading to a beautiful sunny day. Temperatures right now are in the 20s, 29 degrees with feels like temperatures only in the low 20s. Looking at your current temperatures are in the upper 20s to low 30s across the board. So you might want to grab a jacket, bundle up just a little bit as we're seeing those temperatures a little bit cooler, but we will be gradually warming into the upper 30s to low 40s for the day and eventually into the 50s as well. So some very comfortable weather back in the state line, feeling like fall here finally instead of those colder conditions we saw at the beginning of the week. We'll have your full look at your forecast coming up in just a little bit. Manny, coming back over to you.
Kelsey, thank you so much. Country music fans, listen up. A popular country music band has made Rockford a stop on its next tour next year. Country music group of the year, Old Dominion, will bring its 2023 tour to Illinois with stop in Champaign and Rockford. The group made the surprise tour announcement this week. Among the stops will be State Farm Center in Champaign on January 20th and BMO Harris Bank Center here in Rockford on February 10th. The tour kicks off January 19th in Evansville, Indiana. The Freeport Public Library is hosting a new event for the rest of the month to bring together books and the spirit of Halloween. Freeport children and teens were able to draw, paint, and attach items to their pumpkins to recreate their favorite book character in pumpkin form. The library's youth service manager says she was just blown away from the creativity.
I am just blown away by the creativity that people in this community have. I mean, I'm not super artistic, so I never could have done any of these, but it just blows me away the different things they used on their pumpkins and different ways that they painted them to make them look like their favorite book characters.
The library has 60 pumpkins that community members can go and see and vote from now until October 29th. The Freeport Yes Club Youth Program is hosting its Dream of Hope event this week. This Saturday, the Yes Club will meet to inspire and empower young people to do their best in school and in life. The event serves 4th through 12th graders and will be hosted at Holy Temple Church in Freeport. That event runs from 3 to 4 p.m. And coming up, the White House rolling out a plan to lower gas prices. Will it bring relief to everyday Americans? Plus, the latest details on a Trump lawsuit alleging sexual assault.
And your 13 news time is 6:38. We're looking at downtown Rockford as we're starting to see the sunrise. We see one more chilly day before we gradually warm up. Find out how warm we get coming up in my full forecast.
And for local news, weather, and sports on your schedule, make sure you download the 13 News app for your streaming device. We're live on Apple TV, Amazon's Fire TV, and Roku media players. And the best part, it's free. Just search 13 WREX. Welcome back. It's time now for the 13 News Today Morning Rush. Good morning. I'm Manny Estopinan. We're continuing our 13 News Today. Speaking at the White House yesterday, President Biden announced the release of another 15 million barrels from the Strategic Oil Reserve this December. The president said by doing this, prices around the country can go lower. The move comes ahead of the midterms, where many voters cite inflation caused by high gas prices as a key issue. Former President Donald Trump answered questions under oath in a defamation lawsuit yesterday. The suit is being brought forward by a writer who alleges Trump raped her in the mid-90s. The lawsuit claims Trump ruined E. Jean Carroll's reputation when he denied her accusation. A statement from the former president's attorney says he was glad to, quote, set the record straight. Traffic has returned to a Florida bridge devastated by Hurricane Ian. 3 weeks after Ian destroyed parts of the Sanibel Causeway, it has now reopened with temporary repairs. We'll be right back with more Morning Rush coming up after the break.
Good morning and happy Thursday. We're seeing temperatures a little bit chilly to start this morning, but look at that sunrise. It's happening right behind me. We're starting to see some color in the sky, although we do have some clouds to burn off throughout the rest of the day. Temperatures are looking a little bit chilly in the 30s, 30 in Roscoe, 30 in Winnebago, 24 in Mount Morris, 27 in Rochelle. So grab a jacket, grab a hat, bundle up. It's a little bit cooler than it normally is, but it's a lot warmer than it has been for the past couple of days. Now we will be gradually warming into the upper 30s for the bus stop. Forecasters seeing those temperatures in the upper 30s for the morning. I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up in just a little bit. Manny, back over to you.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. Last night, Rockford police say they have caught the suspect in a murder case from 2 weeks ago. That suspect is Bruce Lambert of Rockford. Police say he allegedly shot Cleonta Day while sitting in his car near the 600th block of 12th Street. Cleonta Day then drove off and crashed his car near Keith Creek. He later died after collapsing while walking to a home on 11th Street. Lambert has been charged with first-degree murder. A new Scots law violation happening just yesterday near Chicago. According to Illinois State Police, a squad car was hit by an oncoming vehicle. At the time, that officer was investigating a two-car crash on Interstate 55 near Hoffman Estates. Luckily, no one was hurt. This brings the total of Scots law violations this year to 21. Stay safe. Yesterday afternoon, a car crash shut down a busy intersection in Rockford. The incident happened at the corner of Spring Creek and Alpine around 2 in the afternoon. A total of 3 cars were involved, with one ending up on its side, as you see here on your screen. That road was shut down for over an hour to clean up the incident. This accident is now under investigation. We have new details about Pecatonica Police Chief Michael Munn's arrest. Tuesday night, we told you Chief Munn was arrested for driving under the influence. Through court documents, we now know Munn was in a car crash on Sunday. Police say Munn had glassy eyes, had trouble keeping his balance, and his breath smelled like alcohol. Munn refused to take field sobriety tests or even give a breath sample. He's back in court November 8th. Illinois homeowners can get help paying their mortgage, all thanks to a new assistance program. The Illinois Mortgage Relief Fund provides up to $30,000 in mortgage assistance to eligible homeowners impacted by the pandemic. You can use the funding to pay past due housing payments and up to 3 months of prospective payments. If you want to see if you're eligible, visit illinoishousinghelp.org. The Rockford Public Library will be holding a very special event today to honor its 150 years in the state line. Part of that celebration is what you see on your screen right now, the new library building that's going up downtown. That event takes place at 120 North 3rd Street in the old Fran crawl space and will run from 6 to 9 p.m. Listen up, country fans. A popular country music band has made Rockford a stop on its next tour next year. Country Music Group of the Year Old Dominion will bring its 2023 tour to Illinois, which stops in Champaign and Rockford. The group made the surprise tour announcement just this week. Among the stops will be State Farm Center in Champaign on January 20th and the BMO Harris Bank Center right here in Rockford on February 10th. The tour kicks off January 19th in Evansville, Indiana. And speaking of the BMO Harris Bank Center, 13 News will be on hand for a special announcement being made by the arena this afternoon. City officials will be there for the announcement and will keep you updated with all those details. The Freeport Public Library is hosting a new event for the rest of October to bring together books and the spirit of Halloween. Freeport children and teens were able to draw, paint, and attach items to their pumpkins to recreate their favorite book character in pumpkin form. The library's youth service manager says she was blown away from the creativity. The library has 60 pumpkins that community members can see and vote for from now until October 29th. The Freeport Yes Club Youth Program is hosting its Dream of Hope event this weekend. This Saturday, the Yes Club will meet to inspire and empower young people to do their best in school and in life. The event services serves 4th through 12th graders and will be hosted at Holy Temple Church in Freeport. That event runs from 3 to 4 p.m.
Good morning and happy Thursday. We're seeing one more cooler night or cooler day up ahead with temperatures right now in DeKalb in the 30s, 32 degrees, but it only feels like 23 degrees Now looking at those temperatures across the board, we're seeing them slowly begin to warm into the upper 20s to low 30s, 29 in Rockford, 30 in Winnebago, 31 in Roscoe, and 27 in Rochelle. So a little bit of some cold air here, so definitely want some protection from that cold air. So maybe wear a jacket as you're heading out the door. We will be seeing those temperatures gradually rise from the upper 20s to low 30s into the 40s and eventually into the 50s for the day with plentiful sunshine and bright blue skies. I'll have a final look at your weather coming up in just a little bit. Back over to you.
Thank you, Kelsey. Now for a COVID update. The CD is now tracking 2 Omicron COVID-19 subvariants causing a lot of infections across the country. According to the agency, 2 subvariants are responsible for more than 11% of the COVID cases across the country. The 2 subvariants are descendants of BA.5, which is the most dominant strain of COVID for almost 3 months. The FDA just authorized Novavax's COVID-19 vaccine for use as a first booster for adults 18 and up. Before now, the vaccine was only used as a 2-dose primary series. This is the 4th coronavirus vaccine available in the U.S. The CDC says about half of all adults who got their primary series still haven't gotten their first booster dose. So the hope is offering another vaccine choice might help increase booster rates. The Coronado Theater hosted a naturalization ceremony swearing in over 300 people as U.S. citizens, including a 99-year-old woman. Melita Rosa celebrated her accomplishment with her daughter and other relatives after moving to America from Colombia and living with her daughter for 12 years. The Colombian native was excited to raise her flag and recite the oath of allegiance, making her citizenship official. Some of her relatives say that this goal is something that they will remember for a long time. Happening today, the Stephenson County Board is voting to increase the pay of employees at a local nursing home. The board will vote tonight at 6:30. They will decide whether to increase the pay of CNAs at Walnut Acres. This is a story 13 News has been covering, and we will be at that meeting tonight with more coverage on 13 News at 10. And now Hoda Kotb joins us with a preview of what's coming up next on the Today Show.
Good morning, guys. Coming up on Today, we'll have the very latest from Ukraine overnight. We will take you inside one of the towns where forced evacuations are now underway. Also ahead, a story you need to see if you use some popular websites to buy or sell things online. We're going to break down a new warning from police, and we'll give you advice on how to stay safe, especially as we head into the holiday season. Plus, we are hitting the field with an inspiring football star in California to celebrate the history she just made. All that and more, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit right here on Today.
Good morning. Let's take a final look at your weather for today. Well, right now we're seeing those cooler temperatures in the 20s, 29 degrees, and you can see we have a little bit of some clouds in the background right here. Those clouds will be burning off throughout the rest of the day, but it's still a little bit chilly, feeling like 24 degrees right now. Over the next couple of hours, we will be seeing those temperatures gradually warming from the 20s to the 30s and eventually into the 40s and 50s for the rest of the day. 3 p.m., you're seeing 59 degrees with westerly winds at 9 miles an hour. So those wind gusts are calming down throughout the rest of the day. Now we will be seeing those temperatures in the upper 50s for today, 59 degrees for your high of the day with mostly sunny skies, and temperatures in are rather chilly for the day. And then we will be seeing those conditions dropping back down into the 30s for tonight. One more cooler night before we do transition into some more rather seasonable temperatures up ahead. Like I mentioned, we will be seeing those temperatures in the low 50s jumping up 20 degrees into the low 70s for the weekend. So get out and enjoy the next couple of days, as we do have some showers coming back into the forecast as well. We're seeing 70s for the weekend, and then back into the beginning of the week, we do have those showers for Monday and Tuesday. But other than that, we stay rather dry for the upcoming next couple of days, and we get gradually warmer as well. Something to be aware of as we look forward to the next couple of days.
Most definitely can't wait for this weekend and the warm weather to come. Hopefully everyone gets out there, goes apple picking, grabs some pumpkins before the Halloween season begins.
Jump in some piles of leaves, do your raking, like just do all the fall things. It's a great time to do it this weekend.
Yes, let's jump into some leaves before we have to jump into snow, please.
Yeah.
We have to enjoy this nice weather and these fall festivities as they are, they're being given to us. Let's appreciate this weather. Let's appreciate all these activities that our community is constantly holding for us. I can't wait.
I can't wait for this weekend. It looks absolutely amazing, especially after such a cold start to the week. We're finally seeing those beautiful conditions again.
Makes it that much even better knowing that the start of the week was a little chilly.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting a little present at the end of the week, being able to enjoy, go outside. It might be the last weekend we get to see some 70s.
Yes.
But I'm crossing my fingers we get to see some more warm weather. We want to thank our viewers for making us part of your morning. We hope everyone has a good day. The Today Show is next.